Hi, this is Bernice, and I'm going to show you how to get to Polk County and start your online homestead exemption. Now, the deadline is March 1st to file for a timely homestead exemption. So let's go on to the Polk County website. So the Polk County Property Appraiser site is where you're going to do this application. That is polkpa.org. And that is where we're going to be filing for that. It's the first thing you see on this left-hand side, online filing, file for tax exemption. So you're going to click on that box there in that folder. So if you don't have a Polk County ID, you do need to create a profile here. Doesn't get created for you when you buy in Polk County. You are going to have to create that. So go ahead and start the create profile part and just like go through and answer the basic questions. It'll be like your pick a username, first name, your last name, your email, and then you're gonna give a password. Okay, so once it does that, it's gonna send you an email to your email, and you're going to confirm the email address. So you're going to click on the link. It's going to bring you back to this page, and then you are going to come back into your username and password and go into that page. So your email was sent with a confirmation code. Please enter the code. So when you first go in, it's going to email your email, the confirmation code to get into here. So let me pull this from my email. So I just opened up a profile, even though I do not have a Polk County home, just so that we can see it. You're going to agree to this, right? And then you're going to get started. So this is exemption online help file. We're going to open this in a new tab so you can see it. So it has all the questions you can have about exemptions, and then there's like all this here. If you have some questions about portability, the deadline for that is a little different. You have like a 3-year period to use the portability, save our homes, to port over from a previous house you've had in Florida. If you have any of that portability, you can talk to me or to somebody inside the county, and they'll guide you to how to use that. That's a statewide thing. So if you had a house in Florida in the last 3 years and you want to bring over that portability to your new home, you can do that. There's a lot here on exemption, lots of questions, tells you a lot of information here. So if you want more information or you have questions and you want to look at troubleshooting or frequently asked questions, all that stuff is here inside that help screen. Okay, so that was exemptions online screen. So here's to get started. What you need to file the exemption is you're going to have to scan a couple copies of things. But if you don't like to do that and you'd rather do it in person, you can go to one of the offices. And if you click here, do that so you can see it. You can see what offices are available to go to. We have Bartow, Lake Alfred, Lakeland, and Winter Haven. The Winter Haven says it's permanently closed, so I don't know why it's still on this website, but it is closed. And then they have the new Lake Alfred one. And then you have your Lakeland and your Bartow office. So it kind of like goes in here and on exemptions department right here. That's what you would call if you had questions about exemptions. All right. So that was part of it. These are ready. That's the helpline. So going into here, you must have title to the property as of January 1st. So if you're going to file for exemption for 2024, then you need to have owned the property on January 1st of 2024. If you just bought the property this year, you can still file for exemption, but it won't take effect until January 2025. Okay, so you won't see it this year's taxes. You'll see it in next year's. You can file at any time this year before now until March 1st of next year, the next deadline, but it will not take an effect till later. So keep that in mind that you have to have owned it from the beginning of the year. Okay, so we're going to click this. Now it's like, let's find your parcel, right? So they're saying, we need to know what's the house you want us to link to. So some people like to do it by the site address. That's going to be like your home address. So you want to find a parcel, you put your address in there. So I would say just like, let's say it's 123 Main Street. Let's use Amy Circle, right? Just popped up. So 123 Amy Circle. So now I have Amy Circle in here. I'm going to hit search records. We're going to put your house, of course. So then you're going to click on who it is. And then If you want to file for this one, you're going to click here and the wizard's going to help you file. I'm not going to click that. That's somebody else's house, guys. But that's what you would click, all right? So it's going to show you who owns it now. And for example, this house, if it was Homestead, we would see it here. So they do have an exemption here, okay? So they are Homestead, this house is already. So that's how you would start. And then you hit the wizard and then you continue on with the wizard. If you have any questions, you can go to that help page again, and they'll be able to help you. You can always scroll back when you don't find the one you want. So don't do someone else's homestead, do yours. If you want to search by your name, you can search by your name, or by your ID, the parcel ID of your house, site address. Okay, so those are the ways that you can search for the record. I hope that this was helpful. The deadline is March 1st, so please get those applications in. Take that 5 or 10 minutes tomorrow and make that application online if you can. And get what you need done. If you have to find your deed or something like that, it's going to automatically pull it from that query, like what we just did right now when we looked for the address. But let's say that you ever need your deed for your property, you can always just look up, we'll just say Amy again, just because it comes up so quick. You can always just look up your parcel ID here. So if you click on your parcel ID, you have your parcel ID, but if you ever want to see your deed is going to be here under sales history. So you just click on the book and page. It's a clickable link. Let it take you to where it needs to go. And that's going to be your current deed that's on record. So you can print all pages into a PDF, view it, and save it if you ever need it for anything. Do not pay for deeds. This is permanent record. That's all you need. That's fake in the mail. If they send you something saying, hey, you have to pay for your deed. You don't have to pay for your deed. You pull it from public record. Okay. All right. So that's it for Polk County. Thank you so much for following along. They have their hotline to ask questions. It's better that they answer the questions for you, because I am not a representative of Polk County. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.